Sponsored by Stibble's Codex of Companions, a new book with familiars, pets, and critters. Link below and more info at the end of the video. So you're playing D&D, and while you're playing, and role-playing more specifically, you feel like everybody around you is way better at it. You feel like you've made a terrible character. You can't focus on your character's voice or traits. You get super anxious and overthink it until you stop enjoying the game, you get tired, and then you stop playing. And well, now you're here. I'm gonna help you out. First of all, what you're feeling is completely normal. Everybody feels this way. And if somebody has never ever felt this before while playing Dungeons & Dragons, then they're completely lying. And they're just trying to show how good they are at role-playing. I've been playing the game for about 5-ish years now, consistently playing nearly every day for the past year and a half. And I know that even the greatest of role players and the best of actors still get nervous and fumble while in character. Even I do it all the time. Role-playing is spooky because you have no idea how other people are going to react. Which is why so many people favor playing online in text format, because you can type out everything beforehand and think about what you're going to say, and you don't have to sound dumb while it happens. But your group doesn't necessarily do that. You're probably like everybody else, where you play face-to-face right in front of each other, and that makes you nervous. Maybe it has to do with social anxiety, maybe it has to do with the fact that you're afraid, but it's okay. We're all here for you. Now, your situation may not be identical to what I'm explaining or giving examples of, but the advice I'm about to give you should help you. And I'm not trying to tell you how to be better at it. This is more of a way that you can help yourself feel better about role-playing. First of all, have fun with your friends. D&D is a game, and everyone around you is also playing a game. We aren't secretly playing a different game where we're all going to try and judge you and everybody else on who can do the best French accent. And if there is somebody that's doing that, they should really knock it off. Remember that your friends are there to have fun. Isn't that what you're doing too? So relax. I know that's hard, but relax. And remember that everyone around you is doing the same thing that you're doing. They're going through the same motions in their brain, and they probably feel similarly to you. What I'm trying to get at is that you're not alone. And it's not a competition. If you don't feel comfortable about saying something, don't. If you don't want to overexert yourself, don't. Nobody is going to judge you for that. And if somebody does, then they're in the wrong. Having fun with your friends means role-playing with them, not at them. Don't try to be clever at every given moment and try to come up with something cool to say that will make everybody impressed. Ask other players questions about their characters. Maybe things that you're just curious about. Maybe your character relates to another character in a certain way, and that can be a bonding moment for the two of you. Maybe you just want to talk to them and understand what the meaning of life really means. Or maybe you just want to talk about magic spells or something along the lines of that. Or what you're currently doing in the mission right now. Or your true feelings for them. That alone will make you feel so much more comfortable because you can relate your situation and your role-playing to another person instead of just doing it all by yourself. What I'm trying to say with this point is you're not alone. There's other people around you also role-playing. You can role-play with them and bounce that energy off of them to feed your own. You don't have to sit there and just try to be awesome at every second. You can just be like, I'm gonna talk to you, but as my guy. And that's role-playing. Separate yourself from your character. You are your character, yes, but you're also playing your character. Actors aren't actually their roles, and you are not actually killing a goblin. So you shouldn't think that the things you're saying are actually the things that you are saying. They're your character. If you say something stupid, that's your character. You get the opportunity to have a mask and hide behind that mask and blame all of the dumb stuff on that mask. But what if people don't like my character? Sure, that can happen, but like I said before, this isn't a competition. Are you trying to make the most likable person ever? Or are you playing a game where you're gonna have fun being in an imaginary world with your friends? It doesn't matter if you say something dumb. It's make-believe anyways. Everyone around you wants to have fun, and everybody is also doing what you're doing. If you need help, ask someone else. D&D is a cooperative game. Even the Dungeon Master is there to make sure you have fun. If you're confused, ask. If you're tired, tell someone. If you're having a hard time coming up with something to say, vocalize it. Likely, other people are going to be happy that you mentioned the thing that they were thinking about. And 9 times out of 10, if you vocalize, I have no idea what to say, everybody else is going to be like, oh yeah, it's cool, it's fine. Or yeah, no, yeah, do something comfortable, it's whatever you want to do. Many players I know are very willing to make sure that the newer players who are a bit more nervous feel comfortable when they play. Because it's a game, and we all want to enjoy the experience. It's completely normal to be anxious when you're put on the spot. And if you are anxious, just vocalize it. Nobody's going to try to put you through a rough time just for a game. And if they do, then they're wrong. So, what does your character say? It is perfectly okay to say, I don't really know. I'm not really sure what to say here. Maybe somebody else could chime in. You will not ruin the game, and you most certainly won't ruin everybody else's fun. In fact, you'll make the game more fun because you're allowing other people to step in and you're letting them know your boundaries. Be open, have fun, and don't overthink this. If you've got a good group of people who are supportive, then you're gonna have a fun time with this game. And if you don't, then maybe you should encourage them to be more supportive. It goes both ways. Big shout out to Stibble's Codex of Companions for sponsoring this video. This Kickstarter is filled with monsters, pets, and familiars to add to your D&D games whether you are a player or a dungeon master. This Kickstarter has some of the most beautiful art I've ever seen, and it will definitely have a lot more once the book comes out. If having a friendship mechanic with your little furry buddy is something you want in D&D, consider supporting a fellow creator, Runesmith, and get this book today. There's a link in the description and the comments. Make sure to have fun in your D&D games, guys. And that's the end of the video. Oh yeah, patrons.